All right. I do believe I got everything set up. And here we go. Now, let me see. I think we had a contract down here, maybe. Yes. Cotton spinnery. I'm trying to figure out why do I have the plow down here? I don't know. What was I going to be doing with that plow? Oh, what is this? I'm supposed to be harvesting this up here. We're working on that. What else have we got going on? I think I got to get this planted. It's planting right there. Okay, we've got a field. Oh, wait. I don't really know why I had this plow down here. I don't understand that. I was going to be doing something, and the game quit. And I don't remember what I was going to be doing with that plow, because I don't need to plow down here. Well, maybe I'll remember why I had this tractor with the plow down at Granny's. I didn't need it down there. Whoops. Wrong button. let's see now. Let's scroll through. So we have that, harvesting cotton, and then we are planting. That's the only two jobs we're doing right now. Let's see what other kind of contracts we might have. We have a mowing. Hey, Eugene, how are you? We do have a plowing contract we can do right here. And that's up by my farm. And here's stone picking. Where is that? That is up by mine. So let's do a stone picking. I can't do it yet. Okay, we can go stone picking. So we'll go up and do some stone picking while we got these well, we're planting over here, getting my field planted, and then we're doing a cotton harvesting. I wish I could get the plow up on here at the same time and take the plow with me, because there's a plowing contract. Right up here at the same place. I'm going to go back. Is there any way I can take the plow with me? Even if I have to drop the weight, I could probably take the plow on the front. At least transport it that way. Now I'm just wanting to see, is there any, can I actually connect to the Greeper? I like it. Nope, it won't work that way. All right. I'll just have to do it like this. We're going to drop the weight like that. Drop the plow. And we'll take the plow like this. Aha, looky there. I thought maybe I could do something. Whoa. That looks pretty cool. Creeper, how are you? How was your weekend? I'm doing good. I do like the name change. We do need to collect on a couple of contracts. And then we can, we're going to accept, we're going plowing. And stone picking. Okay. I wonder what would happen if I tried to plow with the helper with this with the plow attached to the front of the tractor. Would it actually plow? Actually, I think I have it backwards right now. I don't think it would plow. It's backwards, but I might be able to change that. And I can see that my counter still is not working. Okay, now we're gonna just put the plow right here for now. Well, the weight and the plow. Let's see. To be careful. Can't hardly see the fences. I just remember there is a fence. And then our other contract is right over there. I do like the fact that it did not have to stop and to turn. It was just able to turn the corner. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Well, that did not seem to make a whole lot of sense. They skipped a whole section back there. Now I'm wondering, why did it skip this entire section over here? It skipped the entire row. It doesn't even make sense. Well, maybe when it finishes this round, it'll go back and catch the end that it missed before it starts doing the interior of the field. Now let's see if it'll catch this part that it skipped. Looks like it might be going down there to catch it from that end. That's really weird that it did the outside row over here last. %50 complete right now, so it won't take too much longer. Now, it always seems to me like this guy goes the long way without getting turned around. See, it takes it longer to get turned around than it does to actually harvest the stones for that entire row. Well, I'm gonna have to turn my air conditioner on, guys. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but it's getting too humid. It's actually not hot. It's in the low 60s. Actually, it might even have dropped down into the upper 50s tonight, but it's still very humid. Well, we just went over the $3 million mark. Let's see where we're at. Still got quite a ways to go. Yep. Well, that was good timing to pop over here, wasn't it? Let's see. And that's going to the, that's got to go all the way up top to the spinnery. So I guess we'll go around, yeah, we'll go around Dee Dee's side. Let's see, where is that? Yeah. Now we're going to make money off this cotton. Now, right now, I don't really have any way to haul this. Right now, I'm only playing on this map. I did install Porcupine Mountains, but I have not started playing on that yet. Okay, now I got to figure out how am I going to transport this cotton. Because the trailer that I have does not work. And I've never had it not work before. So I think it's the size of the bales that I'm making. Because that's for 238 centimeters. Yeah, it's the bale size, but I don't know how to change that. I don't know how to change the bale size. There's nothing in here that lets me do that. So I don't really know, and I don't know how to change the bale size on the actual bale. So that, I mean, it's really weird that the trailer designed to pick up cotton bales will not pick up cotton bales because they're not even the right size, and I see no way to change it. That trailer has worked in the past with these bales. I've used it several times on other maps, but not on this map. Oh, there's a bale size. There is a bale size. Wait. But what does that say? Now that showed 238. I can't even read it. I got to get up and walk over to my giant TV just so I can see what's going on. Whoops. Change, see, 238 centimeters. And that's the, so maybe it will work now. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just have to find out. Maybe it will work. So I've got to, let's see, unload this. I might be able to keep that. I might have to sell it now. But I don't have a tractor yet. I know, this still may not help, but it might help me in the future. So we'll see what happens. I don't have a tractor to pull my trailer with right now, but we'll have one soon. I could. I'm thinking about seeing if I can pull that trailer with my truck. Because my truck has a hitch on it. I don't even know why I drove this all the way over here, because it goes to Granny's. I'm just going to park it right here for now. We will see if I can pull the trailer with this. And I believe it's down at Granny's. Oops. That tree right there, I wish I could get rid of that tree. The foliage, I can't see the barriers on the railroad because I have to look through that tree. If my truck doesn't work, I can go up to Dee Dee's farm and get her tractor. Oh, did I sell that trailer? Because it didn't work? Because I thought I left it down here, or did I leave it over here? There it is. Oh, wait, I already had a tractor for it. I forgot I had this little thing. Wow. I forgot I had this thing. There we go. See, it's not the right size bale. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to see if I can't put these up on here. Well, hey, Archie. Ah! Get back in there. Ah, come on. Well, I don't know how well that's going to ride. Probably not. I could if I need to. I want to see if I can do this though. I may have to rent a truck. Well, put it clean over on the back side. I need to turn this bale if I can. Let's see what I can do. Get back just as far away as possible. That's better. Now that partial bale will just have to stay there for right now. At least that'll lock that bale in. Yeah, I don't think I could figure out any way to make that ride. What are you doing? That thing just starts flipping all sideways. That's ridiculous. Really? I can keep you here all day, buddy. Beep, beep, beep. Really? It's a good thing I don't have a chainsaw. I hope they'll ride like this. Yeah, really. Oh no. Oh no. I've got to do a little bit of something right here. Pull this up a little bit forward. And let's pull this up a little bit forward. This thing barely can handle the weight. This tractor. It can barely handle the weight of 3 bales. It actually takes it a while. It doesn't even get up to full speed. Yeah, I really just got it for running back and forth on Granny's farm, but my TV keeps timing out all the time, and I don't know why it does that. Right when I'm in the middle of doing something. I don't know really specifically what it's designed for, just small jobs, I guess. Oh, hoo, 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 hoo. I thought I might be able to save that one, but well, hi, Angela. How are you? How was your weekend? Come on, people, stop. All right, good. Well, that's okay. Don't worry. All right, I got to figure out. Okay, we're up here. We got to go up one more road past this. Okay. On Wednesday, yes. I don't think I've ever even brought anything up here to the spinnery before. I don't think I've ever been up to it. We've drove past it, but I don't believe I've ever brought anything up here to it before, because I'm not familiar with where it's at. I am coloring in Dee Dee's new book. Yeah, you should have those. Well, actually, I thought you were supposed to get those today. On Tuesday. Okay, Reaper, God bless you. Thank you for coming out, hanging out for a while tonight. Let's see if I can get this off of here. Now, see, we get to keep the rest of that bale that we have. And we got $17,000. Nice. And we still have that part of the bale, which is awesome too. So at least that worked out. I was able to get this up here with that. But I don't know what's going on. And I don't know if I have it to where now the bales will fit in this thing or not. I think I do, but I don't know. Easy. I'm playing on easy difficulty. Hey, that guy just couldn't even pass me. I'll turn my air conditioner back off. I don't need it to be cold in here. I just need it to be not humid. So we may have crashed. There we go. I like the colors. It is a little bit difficult for me because I don't have color options, because I'm used to having more pencils. I do like them. They are quite colorful. There's just not very many colors, that's all. $133. Hey John, how are you? Let's stop right here for a second. Let's see if we can well, never mind. I gotta take this back down there anyway. I might leave that harvester sit right there for a minute. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. We got to go pick up this partial bale down here. This was apparently mine already, the partial bale that was in the harvester. At least we know we have one bale on here secure. Oh, going to cross right under the train. How cool is that? I don't think I've ever done that before. Nice. Angela, your house. Now we'll put this in Granny's over here. This door is a little bit hard to get into because this thing has this tire sticking out on the other side. It makes it really difficult. It just barely fits. Now it's stuck. Oh no. Have to bang it to knock it loose. That's better. Now we'll stop up here at the dealership and collect a contract. $19,000, that was a nice contract. $3,500. And now let's see. We'll just leave the truck there. This guy's going to be a long. Now let's see this guy. We're just going to drop this guy off right here like this. We'll just drop it off like this. Whoops, not that. That. Let's see, I think I need to get turned around here. We got all these fences that become invisible. You can't even see where they're at. FS25, my favorite map was No Man's Land. I like No Man's Land and Calm Lands. I played on ElmCreek also, But my favorite maps for FS22 was, well, probably Calmlands. I probably played on it more. But I think we played on New Frontier. Well, hey, Nate. How are you? Now, unfortunately, I played on Calmlands on FS25, and they changed that map, and I don't like it. Stone Valley. I never played Stone Valley. I know I played like New Frontier. We played some on that. We played on a couple of different maps, but mostly ElmCreek, uh, and No Man's Land and Calmlands. I really did like the Calmlands map, but they changed it for FS25. I don't like it as much. Alright guys, I need to take a quick break. I will be right back. I'll just let you ride along with this guy. Yeah, I wish No Man's Land would have made it into FS25, but from what I understand, Alien Jim had some kind of family matters going on, so he just was not able to bring it over, which is unfortunate, but I hope everything's going okay for him now. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Hey Joe, how are you? Oh, I got back just in time, huh? I am doing pretty good. Let me see here. We're going to have to drop this off. Drop this off. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I did it this way last time. I thought I had the weight on the outside. I did. How come? Why didn't it let me pick that up this time? Oh, maybe because I had the plow backwards? Well, that's not good. I gotta get myself a little more room. I'm trying to get that thing turned around, but I'm having a trouble doing it. There we go. Just got to pick them up in the right order. And they got to be turned the right direction. And the plow you have to carry backwards if you put it on the front. A bowl of mac and cheese. That sounds good. Old Stream. Calm's Den. I don't remember if I ever played on Calm's Den. I may have one time. I played Calmlands. Now I saw some people play on that map. Yeah, No Man's Land. You didn't like No Man's Land? Now that's true. There was a lot of people that played No Man's Land. I will agree to that. No Man's Land was kind of my introduction to FS19. Yeah, Daggerwin, when I first came across Farming Simulator, Daggerwin was just starting a survival series on No Man's Land, a vintage survival series on No Man's Land. So that was my introduction to Farming Simulator. And back in those days, I even had horses. Now we got to get the harvester. He is still doing series like that too, and you know he writes scripts for all of his videos and stuff. He writes scripts. I was never able to do that. Okay, we're gonna stay there. I got to get my harvester. There it is. Well, let's check. See if we have any. What do we have? Parsnips. Parsnips. We could do mowing, couldn't we? Oh, two fields side by side. So we'll definitely do that. Those two mowing. What else do we have? Here's spraying, but they're small. Okay, so let's do these two mowing contracts. So we're going to borrow the equipment. They use different mowers, but that's okay. Which one do we want to borrow? This one is cheaper, but Angela, I probably will not. They just end up going back in a container, however they go end up in there. I think we'll rent this equipment right here, guys, instead of this one. Even though this one rents cheaper, but I think it works smaller. Let's see. Yeah, let's borrow this one. I have never been able to get into the forestry. Now this contract will accept because we borrowed the equipment. So this one we can just accept. We'll take this and put it away. No, I haven't played FS22 since I started playing FS25. I do see a lot of people are still playing FS22 on YouTube. You were still playing on 13 when 19 came out? Well, I started playing on 19. An Xbox controller. I've never played Xbox. Now, some of my favorite sheds I used on FS19 on No Man's Land, but they never did. They never actually came over into FS22 either. Okay, Archie, God bless you. Thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. Well, this guy's getting closer. Okay, let's see here. I don't really know, Angela, because I have the only pencils I even looked at are the ones I used so far. So I don't know if there's any skin tones in there or not, or what would be called skin tones. I have a set of Prismacolor portrait pencils for skin tone colors. I do not use my Prismacolor that much, simply because I don't want them to run out, so I have to keep buying more. But I do use them every once in a while. And like I said, like if I'm going to do something that has skin, I use my Prismacolor skin tone portrait set. It's called a portrait set, but it's skin tones. Now we'll do this field and the field next door. That's nice. Two contracts side by side of the same type. Yeah, I would have to get the get the swatch card out of that box of Woomers and just look through it and see what color names they have. I do know they had eggshell, but it was not the same color as Prismacolor eggshell. Oh, you could probably get some sunflower oil out of one sunflower if you could compress it enough. $20 of seeds for a gallon. Oh, that's cool, Joe. With salt and black pepper, that sounds pretty good. I haven't ate any sunflower seeds in a long time. I used to eat sunflower seeds quite often, but I haven't in a long time. Probably due to dental issues. I don't think I ever even tried pumpkin seeds. Right down the middle. Now that's pretty cool. Derwent. Nice. Magnus. Hello, how are you? How was your weekend? I am doing pretty good. I am kind of tired. I was just having some kind of like toothache pain or something, but I don't have any teeth, so I don't know how I was having toothache pain. It's morning in Denmark, okay. Yeah, Joe. I was like, wait a minute, that can't be hurting because there ain't no teeth there to hurt. Let's see, what else is there? I don't think there was anything we could do. Oh, here's the plowing, look. So we'll have to do this one also. So we'll just go ahead and we can accept this plowing. All right. let's see here. Where was that plowing contract? Right over behind us, so we can go grab a plow and a tractor. And that field is right over there, actually, like right there. Yeah, that's kind of sad, Angela. I never got gifts for a whole month, though. Only for one day. Yeah, I really don't celebrate my birthday anymore either. Let's see, let's see where our planter's at. Well, he's working on Headland Road, so I don't know. He skipped part of it. I may have to fix that myself. I don't know. Oh no, he's gonna get it. Okay, good. Now, I wonder if there'll be contracts to bale this grass. Well, this contract won't take too long. Almost halfway done already. Both of the contracts 51% done. Well, one of them went to 52. Now this guy still, once he gets finished with this little bit here, he still has to drive around the perimeter of the field 3 times. So he's still going to be here for a while. All right, one time around the field and we've got this one. Well, I wish my counter that told me how many people were watching worked. The one on the PlayStation works. It shows up on the TV screen, but the one on my laptop does not work. "12 people. It'll pop up on my TV screen through the PlayStation, but I forget how many's on there. And we could have just drove across that field right there, but I don't like driving across the fields. Gonna have pretty good timing on our mowing contract too. By the time we get this parked, that contract will just about be done. Let's see, do we have any eggs yet? Nope. Let me check and make sure I set this for, yeah, storing. I'm just waiting for a pallet. I want to get a pallet of eggs. This guy's trying to escape, ain't he? I want a pallet of eggs that I can put back here. I did have a pallet back here, but I took them to Monty's. So I want to get another pallet, and then we'll go back to selling again. Well, hi, Dee Dee. How are you? How was your day? I was able to catch part of your live stream. I did not see what your lamp looked like, but I think I have one very similar to it. Mine is similar. And then I saw your live stream. I watched part of it live. I bookmarked that eraser that you were showing. You got a pencil sharpener too, didn't you? Oh, you didn't like that eraser? Oh, I thought I saw you had two things there. The double-ended eraser, but then I thought you had something else also. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll order a Derwent then. A Derwent instead of the one I bookmarked. Whoops. Oh, okay. I don't know if I would mind a push and hold, but because I've never used one before, so I don't know. Nice. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd send it back too. I will unbookmark it. Okay. Now, if I click on that link, is it going to take me off of the window, or is it going to open a new window? Yeah, I don't know if I can click on that link right now. I don't know what it'll do if I click on it, because I've never clicked on a link in the chat room before. So I just bookmarked me a Derwent USB rechargeable eraser. There's actually two battery operated ones. I'm not sure which one is the one that you sent me a link to, but if I don't forget, I will click on that link when I get done, because I'm a little concerned about losing my window here. Should open in a new window, okay? Well, maybe even if it doesn't, maybe I can get back to this one. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try it just to find out. I'm going to click on that link. Yeah, it looks like it opened up in a new window. Okay, that's the one I was going to bookmark. Okay, so that's fine. I know which one it is now. And that worked. I was able to actually go off site. So now I can just go bookmark the one I was looking at. And I'll probably order it when I order my the Color pencils next week. So I actually have one of these, that eraser, the aft mat. I have it in my cart. So now I'm going to have to delete that from my cart. And then I can put the Derwent in my cart to buy along with the pencils. Now did you order like a, let's see, there's a retractable. Oh, I don't like that kind. Yeah, the USB charging one. Yeah, that's the one. So now I have it added to my cart. Okay, good deal. Thank you, Dee Dee. Oh, you forgot to order those, Angela? Yeah, the USB rechargeable is the one that I put in my cart. That's the one I was looking at. So I'm glad that's the one that you sent me. Oh, okay, Angela. Uh, Now, I have to say, I did bookmark the black aft mat because you had the red one or the pink one. It looked red on my TV screen, but I did hear you refer to it as pink. Now, I did not catch the very beginning of your live stream when you were showing your lamp. So I'll have to go back and catch the beginning of it so I can see what lamp you have. Although I do like mine. I'm curious if you got one like mine, because I believe mine is the same brand. But perhaps not the same configuration. Dee Dee, is your new light a tabletop, or is it one of them kind that clamp on the table? Your lamp is hot pink? Oh, okay. Yeah. That way I can see which one, see if it's the same one I have. All right, let me click on that one and see what happens. Okay, no, that is not like mine. I do like it though. It is a tabletop, but it's not like mine. You can use all kinds of colors for trees. You can use greens and reds and oranges and yellows and browns. Just think of fall, autumn colors. Reds, greens, yellows, oranges, browns. Yeah, that's really the determining factor, isn't it, Dee Dee? What time of year is it? Man, I'm gonna have to get some fuel. I'm about out of fuel in this tractor. Yeah, like Dee Dee said, you have to consider what time of year is it in your picture that you're coloring. What time of year do you want it to be? But if you just think of autumn colors, you have a lot of options for leaves. Okay, Angela. Now, I will admit, I've never really considered what kind of tree am I coloring, except for when I did the two birch trees, because I wanted them to be white, the hammock. But other than that, I've never really thought about what kind of tree is it. Well, a couple of more minutes we can check for a new contract. Now see, I would be half tempted to go put fuel in this tractor, but there have been a couple of times when I interrupted the helper and it went back and redid everything it had already done, and I really do not want this to do that, so I'm not going to interrupt it. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. I just thought of something. Well, now that would be true. Coloring pine trees because they're evergreens. But I color almost all trees green anyway, so it doesn't matter. I have a fuel tank. It's not very big, it doesn't hold much fuel. And we're going to wait for this tractor to come back around this way. I'm not going to chase it, but I'm going to let it come back over here, and then maybe we can put fuel in it. I don't know. I am very concerned about running out of fuel. Oh, okay, Angela. Now, I do like the Woomer. They will not replace my Colures, but I do like them. They have nice color. I know you had mentioned getting the like new colors, extra colors from the new set. Didn't you tell me that you could get those separately? You could buy just the new colors? Yeah, that's what I was thinking you were telling me. They don't sell the new colors as a set. You have to buy them individually. Okay, I thought you told me they had a set because that's what I would want to do. I would just buy the whole set. I certainly would not take the time to try to figure out individually what colors I needed. So if I had to do that, I would just buy the whole set of 100 and what was it? 133? I would just buy a whole new set. But not yet, because I just bought a set. I don't need them. I'm kind of wanting to buy some polychromos, but they're expensive. Oh, I know polychromos are expensive. They're more expensive than Prismacolors. I was looking at them. They're actually, I think they were quite a bit more than the Prismacolor. I just have to budget for stuff like that. So I may have to start planning to buy something like that, like 2 or 3 months in advance. I see sets of pencils on Amazon, like you could get like, I think I've seen sets of like 72 for like 20 bucks. So I've thought about buying some different brands of sets like that just to see what the pencils themselves are like. Well, yeah, that would be nice. Now, how many's in a full set of the polychromos? 150? $140. Okay. Oh. Now this is like, so for 150 Prismacolor, I paid $156. The Polychromos for 120 is $360. More than $200 more than the Prismacolor for 30 less pencils. Wow. Maybe I won't be buying any of those. Hey Isaac, how are you? Well, see, now, Angela, I may end up buying those instead, although I would like to have some Polychromos just to see what they're like. I want to see if I can put fuel in this tractor. I am hoping to do that right now. I've got my fuel truck sitting right here. I don't know how I'm going to have to go about filling it up. Now, did that help? It did, look. Filled it up. Filled it up. That's what I was hoping I could do. That worked out perfect. That worked out perfect. Because now that guy can continue when I get out of the way. That's awesome. This is the first time I ever used this little truck, and it saved the day right there. I do not live in Hawaii any longer. I had to return to the mainland due to COVID because they shut everything down in Hawaii. So once I got laid off work, I couldn't afford to live there anymore. That truck just saved the day, didn't it? Perfect timing. I am glad I was able to refill the tractor from inside the truck. I did not have to like do some weird stuff. So that worked out really cool. Plus I did not have to interrupt the helper. And that was a real big concern that I had. I do not have a roller. Let's see, we can look for contracts, see if we got anything new that we can do. We could probably do this. That's corn. That's right over there on the back side. Corn. Well, we'll see what happens when... I think by the time this guy gets done, I'll be done. Because he's got a while to go yet. Okay, Isaac, God bless you. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello tonight. I hope you sleep well. I'm getting sleepy too, so by the time this guy gets done, I'll be done. But I am very glad it worked to refuel this guy with that little truck. I wonder... Oh, it goes underneath there. I didn't remember that's where that was at. I was wondering, where does that trail go? I have actually used that before. I could see the railroad tracks there. I didn't realize that it dropped and went underneath it. I forgot about that. Now, I was able to recharge my controller for a little bit, so hopefully it will last. I don't know why the battery's been going dead in it so fast lately. 2.5 hours. I don't want to do these two little tiny contracts. We could do those, but I really don't want to. So no contracts. This guy's still got a little ways to go. By the time he's done. Let's take a look at our factories just to see where things are. We've got eggs, look at that. So I wonder, no, I guess I'm going to have to sleep again before I get a pallet of eggs. But at least we do have eggs showing now. That's 408 liters. So when it gets up to 1,000, it'll spawn. Now this one here, I have not put anything in. This is on mine. This is on my farm. I have not put anything in there yet. I can put canola, uh, I can put rice, sunflowers. Aha, okay. And this one's going well. We have chili peppers. That's the only thing we're growing here is chili peppers. And this one is spring onion. And we also have chili peppers and garlic. Nice. We're just doing chili peppers on that one. Sawmill we're not using. Now preserved food, that's on Joe's. He's got a bunch of stuff. No eggs though. I don't know if he could really use eggs. So I'm not too worried about that. Oil mill is doing good. This greenhouse, what has this greenhouse got going on? Lettuce. All it has is lettuce. I don't know why we have lettuce, but we have lettuce. I'm not sure what it's for. And Granny's still not. I thought Granny's might be full, but it's not. So I still need at least one more bale. That's kind of weird. How come she didn't go up? I really would have thought she must have used more than I had thought. That's all looking good there. Coffee, we're maxed out. And our bakery has nothing happening. Why do we not have bread? Why are we not making more bread? Or more flour, rather. Seems like we should be making a lot more flour. Hmm. That's kind of... Oh, wait a minute. All I'm making is sorghum flour. Well, no wonder. Let's, Oh no. Wait. Yeah, I don't have these activated. That's the problem. I never activated barley. I never activated the oats. That'll be better. Sorghum and wheat I never activated. Because we have all kind of wheat, so we should be making all kinds of flour. Whoops. Maybe it'll start increasing more flour now. Okay, well, all right, we've got one more trip around this big field. Okay, Angela, God bless you. Thank you for coming, hanging out with us tonight. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning where I live. So I'm going to get this field done, and that's going to be it for me too. I hope you sleep well and have a great day tomorrow. And we'll do coloring on Wednesday. Now it's going to take this guy a little while to drive all the way around this field. Actually, you know, let me just check the map. I believe when this guy gets done with this field, we actually can go back to the farm. We can go back to the house so we can sleep because it's 2:30 in the afternoon. So I'll be okay with that. It'll be a little bit early, but not too bad because it's still going to be around 3 o'clock or so by the time he gets done. Maybe not 3 o'clock, but 10 till maybe. Or that's on the game clock now. Let me just double check the map. I don't know why it always goes to hotspots. Well, I want it to say stay on the screen that I have it on, growth, because that's where I like it to be. Now, next time we sleep, we have our other soybean field, which is nice. And then we also will have Archie's sorghum field up here. Some corn. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, because I want to connect this. I was going to say, I never planted that. But I'm actually waiting to harvest this so then I can connect these two fields. Yeah. All right. And then, so that's all there will be. Just the two things that are ready. No, the three. We'll have three fields, but then we can connect this next time. Okay, good. Hopefully we'll get some good contracts too. Now my stop sign is hung up underneath the equipment or something. I don't know where'd that stop sign go. I don't see it. So I don't know where that stop sign went. That was back there. That planter ran over it, the stop sign, and then the stop sign disappeared. Now I am so glad that this refueling worked the way I was hoping it would work. Let's see, did we have any contracts to collect? I think maybe we collected all of them. Yep. Well, now we just go to the adjacent corner and we'll be done. We'll be POW already. Oh, you know what I should do to make this a little bit easier? a little bit faster maybe. I should bring a plow up here and I should plow this up right here. Plow this grass up straight across like that. That way this guy does not have to stop down here. So I think if I don't forget to do that, I will fix that next time. I need to take out that dead tree right there. I think I need to let's see, where's like it where's the T-Rex? I think I have this thing. I don't know where the T-Rex is. I can't remember where they put that thing. I thought it was. There is one called a tree be gone. This one will remove tree stumps, but there is a different one. Where is it? There is this thing called a tree be gone. I think I thought I had it. I just don't know where it's at. I don't know where to look. So I will have to figure that out, but I know there is one. I thought it was supposed to put it under excavator tools. What is that? An alligator? What is this? Just decorations? Okay, yeah, just decoration. Oh. Well, that's interesting. I didn't even know that stuff was here. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I hear that chimp. While that guy's finishing up over there. Well, why is he laying down? Nice. All right, let's see here. Now, I could live without all that loud noise. Well, I can't do with it what I wanted. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty cool, don't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go. That should hold him in there. That looks cool. I wanted to make him sit on that bike, but he couldn't. He couldn't sit on it. He could stand up on top of it, but not sit on it. I don't need to go that way yet. I'll park right here for now because all we're going to do is wait for this guy to finish, and he just has to go right over to there, right up to that corner over there. All right, just about done. Right over there. I always have to stop and think about how this particular machine works, since it's different than everything else. I'm so glad that refueling worked the way I was hoping it would. Let's see, I want to see what our monkey looks like in the back of this truck when we go by. Can't see it real good. And next time we'll be doing that field right there. But I've got more than $1 million worth of soybeans in that silo right there. Alright, that's all we're going to do for tonight, guys. We're going to head back up to the house. I think that looks cool. I could live without all the racket, though. All right, Joe. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out tonight. I hope you sleep well and have a great day ahead. And I'll do it again on Wednesday. Let's see. I do need to make sure we got everything. Yeah. Woo! I should go ahead and buy this place so I can get rid of these buildings that are in my way. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Maybe I should do that. I think that's pretty cool. I could live without the noise though. I don't really need it making all that noise. I was going to see if I could put that monkey up here in this tree, but I don't think it'll let me. I think it would just push it up against this object. But originally I was going to see if I could set it right up here. But I don't think I can. I don't even have any way to get up there to that, really. But he'll look cool riding around in the back of the truck anyway, so that works out. So what I'm going to do, we'll go ahead and sleep and then we'll save it. And then I'll just leave it sit there. Okay, now we can just save it, and I'm going to leave it sit here. So that's where I'm going to leave it sit for tonight, guys. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys all have a great day ahead. And we'll do it again Wednesday night, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Have a great night, guys. We'll do it on Wednesday. Until then, God bless.